You're watching ABC7 News at 6.
Breaking news as we go on the air tonight.
Let's go live to Manatee County, where we have crews on scene right now on 16th Street West and 57th Avenue West in Bradenton. That's about less than a mile away from the State College of Florida campus. Now, we don't have much information at this moment, but there does seem to be about 10 people in handcuffs right now. Sheriff's deputies are on the scene there. We will continue to update you as this story develops on air and online.
Also tonight, temperatures are rising just in time for the weekend ahead, and we could get close to some record high temperatures.
Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at our first alert forecast. Bob.
And good afternoon or evening now, the case may be. Temperatures were chilly to start the morning off into the mid-50s. That's well below the average. Now we are anticipating a nice evening, though. We'll see a few clouds around, but temperatures a little bit warmer than last night. At 11 o'clock, it'll be 69 degrees. Now temperatures pretty mild at this hour. Overnight lows not nearly as cool as they were this morning. Low 60s to mid 60s near the beaches. 62 Port Charlotte, Northport at 61, 64 in Venice, and 60 at Lakewood Ranch. 66, so a bit warmer at Anna Maria, and 62 degrees expected into Parrish. 60 in Sebring, and that's fairly close to seasonal averages. We'll see fair skies overnight too. No mention of any rainfall. Our current temperatures are starting to drop into the coastal locations due to that west coast sea breeze that has kicked in. Now it's 75 in Venice. Lakewood Ranch are still at 80 degrees, 81 at Mayaca City, 71 in Cortez. The Gulf water temperature still hanging there at 73 degrees and 73 as well in Inglewood. Well, here's the futurecast showing a few showers down to our south along that old frontal boundary, which brought us that chill this morning. That will stay to our south. We're looking at this east wind. That east wind typically warms us up. What's going to happen over the weekend? That east wind turns to the southeast, and we start to see highs into the mid-80s. It's going to feel a little bit more like summer over the weekend. Well, much more on all that coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. A daycare center in Northport under investigation after a mother claims her baby was burned while in their care. She says this happened last Tuesday at the Achievements Learning Center. These photos from the mother's attorney are too graphic to show unedited. We did blur it out so you can see some of the child's injuries. The mother of the 10-month-old says that she was told that PJ was sitting in a high chair when he reached over to the counter and pulled down a crock pot full of hot water. Northport police say the mom called them a couple of days after this happened. She reported it as an accident, but also wanted it to be documented.
Every indication we have so far is that it was an accident. If it continues to go that way, it'll just be an unfortunate incident. If there is something bigger as far as negligence, it'll take longer, but right now we don't have anything that indicates that.
The law firm, though, representing the mother says its initial investigation does show some negligence, and they want to determine who's responsible. They say PJ was severely burned and may need skin grafts. ABC7 went to the center to ask their side of the story, but we were asked to leave.
Legislation scheduled to be discussed by the full Florida House of Representatives that would allow teachers to carry guns in classrooms was temporarily postponed today. Hundreds of students from across Florida were at the Capitol this afternoon voicing their opposition to the bill before finding out that it had been postponed. Bill sponsor Jennifer Sullivan says teachers who volunteer for the program will undergo more than 100 hours of training, adding that the goal of the legislation is to stop a major incident at a school before it becomes another massacre.
The Guardians don't have any arrest power, they don't have police power. It's to be a direct response of an active shooter situation.
Now, it's unclear when the bill will be brought up by the full House. Fewer than half of the 67 school districts have decided to use the current Guardian program that was put together last year after the school shooting in Broward County.
Even if that state bill does get passed, Sarasota County School Board deciding yesterday they will not allow their teachers to be armed at school. The board instead adding other safety measures to fully secure the county's 43 schools. Those plans include up to 30 more school resource officers on campuses next school year, installing bullet-resistant glass at each school, and implementing a universal lockdown system which all employees in the district will be trained on.
Are difficult decisions that law enforcement has to make. They have extensive training on shoot, no shoot scenarios. Our teachers have a heart for kids. That's why they chose to become teachers, and that's where I want them in those high intensity moments.
Right now, people on are voting on a poll on our Facebook page asking what you think about arming teachers at Sarasota County schools. that now that the school board has voted against it, we want to hear if you agree or disagree. Almost 2,000 people have voted so far, and most people agree that teachers should not be armed. Now, if you want to vote, head over to our ABC7 Facebook page and let us know what you think.
While our marine life recovers from last year's red tide outbreak, a man-made threat is now impacting dolphins on the Suncoast. 2 have been found recently with fishing line cutting through their fins. ABC7's Taylor Torregano spoke with the rescue team who freed them.
Good evening. Both of those young dolphins were found here in Sarasota Bay and just south of Sarasota Bay. And without the help of 48 people and 8 boats to rescue this more recent one, scientists say he would have died.
It's a tough time out there now for a lot of creatures.
Especially for 2 dolphins who were found with this fishing line cutting through their tail fins just 3 weeks apart from each other.
Here is the dolphin trailing the line with a rip through its fin. The line has also caught a lot of algae and invertebrates, and so this acts like a sea anchor.
Scientists say it had cut through 85% of his tail. The Chicago Zoological Society says this is a result of red tide because the harmful algae bloom killed 90% of the fish dolphins eat.
And so we're concerned with the loss of prey fish for these animals. The mothers especially are going to be more interested in anglers or being where the fish are, which is where the anglers are. And these young animals, in both cases in the last few weeks, it's been young males, these young animals are going to just blunder into line that's over the side of a boat.
Warren says this type of fishing line does more damage than others. It's often referred to as spider wire and is braided, which acts like saw teeth.
If you can not use this nasty braided line, if it does get tangled around dolphins or birds or manatees, it's going to do a lot less damage.
Scientists are also urging anglers not to fish near dolphins because it's so easy for them to get caught. So if you do see dolphins near where you're fishing, you are asked to pull up your line. I'm reporting from Longboat Key, Taylor Torregano, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
An update now and on the coverage we told you about at the top of our newscast on breaking news out of Manatee County. This is West Bradenton, where we're learning now that this is a narcotics-related search warrant that was conducted there. About 3 people are in custody. You can, again, this is on 16th Street West and 57th Avenue West in Bradenton, an active crime scene there after a drug-related search warrant. Buying homes at an affordable price is an ongoing issue here in the Suncoast. In Palmetto, the city is working on solving that problem by creating what's called a pocket neighborhood. Some old duplexes along 6th Street West in Palmetto will be torn down, and in their place, a group of cottage-like homes will be built. Palmetto's Mayor, Shirley Grover Bryant, says it's a way to help young upcoming professionals and seniors who are looking to downsize.
They're very small homes, and we're hoping that they'll be in an affordable area so that people are able to get into them and stay there. And then when they reach the point they've overcome all their obstacles and moving up, in their salaries and everything, and moving up the chain.
The property that will be used to create the neighborhood will cost a little over $2 million, but the homes will be less than $150,000 each to buy.
Also in Manatee County, a scam alert you need to be aware of tonight. Someone is pretending to be an employee of the Civil Services Division, calling people and asking for money due to an arrest warrant or a fine to pay. Deputies say this is a scam. If this happens to you, you can call the number on your screen. That is 747-3011, extension 2260. A similar scam has also been reported in Sarasota County.
Still ahead in your Suncoast News, a highway hero getting recognized for his quick thinking. How this Florida trooper is doing now, nearly 6 months after this shocking scene caught on camera.
And a community coming together. We'll take you live to a fundraiser for the teen recovering from a hit and run.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
It's California Closet's Lighting and Accessories Sales Event. Save up to $1,000 now through April 30th. Call 1-800-CAL-CLOSETS for your free design consultation or visit us online at californiaclosets.com.
Year-end events brought in thousands of trades across all Gettle dealership locations. They've all been Gettle certified, and they're all on clearance. Gettle certified pre-owned plus vehicles are fully inspected and reconditioned. Come with an industry-leading warranty, 3-day exchange policy, vehicle history reports, and a price protection guarantee. Plus, when you buy Gettle certified, you're eligible for premier financial programs. Don't miss the Gettle certified pre-owned clearance. Gettle's got it. Gettle.com.
Fixing up a damaged switch plate? That's a do-it-yourself. Fixing the faulty wiring that did the damage? That's a don't do-it-yourself. Don't take chances with electricity. Call your locally owned Mr. Sparky. Our electricians are specially trained to leave your home safer than we found it. And we always stand behind our work.
Nice job.
You too.
Call now to get $77 off any repair.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Tomorrow at 9 on Suncoast View.
Joey Panic on Suncoast View. We preview this year's Sarasota Film Festival, plus Moving Ethos Dance Company, and we learn new ways to communicate with our pets.
Tomorrow at 9 on Suncoast View.
From the moment she walked in the door, we stopped having to go to the pharmacy. Certain prescriptions, my health plan or the pharmacy wasn't even able to get here. And hospice provided them, and all we had to do was call up, and the next thing they know, there was another, a delivery.
Hey there, I'm P. Allen Smith. If you enjoy the beauty of nature, join me each week on Garden Style for Inspired Living. Saturdays and Sundays on ABC7.
It's California Closet's lighting and accessories sales event. Save up to $1,000 now through April 30th. Call 1-800-CAL-CLOSETS for your free design consultation or visit us online at californiaclosets.com.
New developments in 3 major stories across the state of Florida.
In South Florida, Patriots owner Robert Kraft is lowering up. He is facing 2 misdemeanor counts of soliciting prostitution in West Palm Beach. Yesterday, his attorneys filed a motion to block videos of the alleged incident from going public. Today, several media outlets filed a motion to intervene. And Kraft adding 2 more lawyers to his legal team. Another hearing is set for next week.
A judge has ruled John Johnchuk is competent to stand trial, allowing his murder trial to continue in Pinellas County. The trial ended abruptly yesterday when the judge ordered Johnchuk that he should be re-examined by a doctor after his lawyers expressed concerns that he was hallucinating. Johnchuk is accused of throwing his 5-year-old daughter Phoebe off of the Dick Meisner Bridge in 2015. The defense still pushing for an insanity plea. However, the prosecution claims Johnchuk is not insane and was jealous over Phoebe's mom and her new boyfriend.
Florida Highway Patrol trooper who pushed a grandfather out of harm's way is now being recognized by the state. Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody presented a Back the Blue award to Trooper Mithil Patel today. In December, Trooper Patel responded to an accident when another vehicle spun out of control and came barreling toward him and another man. Without hesitation, the trooper pushed the civilian out of harm's way and saved his life. However, the out-of-control vehicle did strike Trooper Patel and flung him violently into the air. He spent 2 months recovering from his injuries, but has since returned to the job.
New details tonight about a fire out in Inglewood. 3 to 5 acres caught on fire located at Indiana Avenue and Artist Avenue. Early investigations have led firefighters to believe it originated from a homeless camp. That fire is now out, but firefighters are still keeping a close eye on the area. One homeless woman was taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation.
Right now, my initial impression, there's a lot of garbage dumped in the woods. There's a lot of human activity right here where the wind tells me the origin was. So that's where I'm going to start my investigation.
The forest ranger said the weather would be a determining factor of when that fire would be completely out.
If we could get a little bit of rain, it'll be out tomorrow.
So they are hoping for rain out there.
No, not going to get rain tonight or tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow afternoon, there's a chance, and we're going to get into that situation where we may see a few afternoon thunderstorms over the weekend, and that's always a danger because there's only a few storms around, and the lightning generated can sometimes occur outside the rain area, which can cause some fires to start. This is brush fire season. Look at this. This is beach season, spring break season. Lots of folks piling on the beach earlier. Then all of a sudden, that sea breeze kicked in, kind of cooled things down there at Holmes Beach. The evening planner looks like this for us this evening. Looking pretty good. Just a few clouds around. Generally fair skies and 69 degrees by 11 o'clock tonight. So temperatures a little bit warmer than they were last night. And then you'll see this high pressure ridge. This is going to get bumped off a little bit to the east on Thursday and Friday. That will give us a more southeasterly wind, and that will bring the humidity back up. So it's been really dry and quite nice today. It's better news for firefighters with a higher humidity, easier to battle those flames, and looks like that'll be happening beginning tomorrow afternoon, but more so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And over the weekend, it's going to feel like summer, a little bit more so. Well, the forecast calls for low 60s, a little bit above average tomorrow morning. Still going to breeze out of the east at around 10 to 15 miles an hour. We'll warm up quickly. By noon, we'll be into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees and low 80s, and then eventually the sea breeze kicks in and kind of cools things down a little bit just after 3 o'clock. Temperature forecast looks like this then for us tomorrow. Across the state, temperatures will be in the low 60s to mid 60s to start the morning off. We'll warm up into the upper 70s to low 80s here. It will be a little bit warmer in inland areas. We'll see high temperatures on Friday approach the near 90-degree mark in Orlando, right around 88, 89 degrees there. A little bit cooler here near the coast on Friday. But by the weekend, we'll see mid-80s. I don't think we're going to see any record highs over the weekend, but it'll feel like it, upper 80s to near 90 degrees with that higher humidity in place on that southeast wind. No real threat of any significant rainfall here tomorrow. Well, that wind flow will be a little bit out of the east tomorrow, brisk in the morning, and then turn around more to a southeasterly direction by the afternoon. A little sea breeze will kick in as well throughout the late day. And summer conditions expected on Friday, although a little bit more southerly component to that wind direction on both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, the European forecast model does indicate a few scattered late-day showers and storms on Thursday and then again on Friday. Saturday looks good, and Sunday not too bad either. A few isolated late-day storms. Rain chance going to stay less than 30%. Again, over the weekend, it looks like just a few isolated scattered storms. And then things change on Monday, really Monday afternoon, Monday night, and into Tuesday morning. The timing's still yet to be determined, but it looks like we could have a first alert weather day on Monday, late Monday and into early Tuesday. Current conditions, we have 82 degrees, and we have fair skies. The humidity really low, 41%. We have an east wind at 8 and the pressure 30-19. This from the Venice Rookery. Looks like a nice day for them out there. 82 degrees, the high today, above average. This morning's low was below it, though, at 57, and 79 is the average high temperature. Now, here's the enhanced satellite imagery. Some storms over the northern plain states. Pretty quiet over much of the mid-Atlantic coast states and the Northeast. And out west, we're watching a lot of clouds moving into California, Washington, and Oregon. Well, here's the forecast then for boaters tomorrow. Winds will be out of the east to start the morning off at 15 knots, subside to the northwest at 5 knots in the afternoon. Seas running right around 2 feet with a light chop out there. And your extended forecast calling for a nice day tomorrow. Same goes true for Friday, just a slight chance over the weekend. It will be warmer, and then we get some rainfall on Monday and early Tuesday. Temperatures staying in the low 80s. There you have it. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. The Suncoast community coming together tonight to help a 19-year-old who is still recovering from a violent crash.
Jack Kelly was critically injured in that crash when his car flipped over several times on US 41 in Bradenton. The wreck captured by a hotel surveillance camera. ABC7's Rick Adams is live at Lakewood Ranch High School now, where some fundraisers are about to get underway. Rick?
Scott and Jacqueline, good evening. Yeah, like you're saying, the community coming together. I'm joined by Mike Kelly, Jack's dad here. And Mike, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
And first off, just tell us how Jack is doing. That was just a horrendous crash that he experienced and went through.
Well, I believe that the whole staff, the trauma team, the neurosurgeons think that it's a miracle that he is where he is.
And what about the family? How does the family handle something like this? He was in critical condition. His recovery, he is improving.
He is doing better than anyone thought he would do. I say the neurosurgeon said he's in 1% of people that have had that type of accident to be where he is now.
Yeah, what do you have to say about the community? Like tonight, they're coming together, raising all this money for Jack. Also, Dravian Mays, but part of the proceeds tonight are going towards.
And of course, my
Dravian
heart
Mays.
goes out to that family too. And you know, I have my sons still; they don't. So that, of course, my heart goes out to them. But Coach Schiller, the whole high school has been amazing. The Silver Stars dance team did a performance and donated money to us. This is the second opportunity that Coach has taken to raise money for the family. So it's overwhelming, the amount of people that have helped us out.
Okay, and finally, what about the strength of your son to be able to go through something so traumatic?
Well, everybody that comes and sees him, and he's talking like he's Jack, like nothing ever happened, they go, the reason he is where he is because he's so stubborn. I'm not sure if he gets that from his mom or dad, but he's a stubborn kid, and he just continues to fight.
Okay, Mike, again, thanks so much for joining us. Continued prayers for Jack and your family, and please send him our regards.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that's Mike Kelly, Jack's dad, and again, the fundraiser is going on tonight. 2 all-star basketball games. It's Sarasota and Manatee girls and boys basketball, raising money for Jack Kelly as well as Dravian Mays tonight. Reporting live from Lakewood Ranch, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
Rick, thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Power play. Will House Democrats vote to subpoena the Mueller report before the AG's release? Plus, new fundraising numbers are in. What they reveal about the Democratic field. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Addiction is a dark place. But just as each new day breaks, there's light. A light that illuminates the people by your side. Out of the darkness, you are walking with 22 million others struggling with addiction. The cure to darkness is light. The cure to stigma is love. And the cure to disease is treatment. Join us as we walk into the dawn of the new day. Together, we are stronger than addiction. Learn more at chatterproof.org.
Everything you need to live life local.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid. Your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
1-855-898-0187.
Independence U for an independent you.
1-855-898-0187.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. The Center for Medicare Services has officially authorized new benefits Medicare Advantage plans may include. Plans may now include private home aids and rides to medical appointments. Most plans also include dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage. To get the benefits you deserve, call the Medicare Coverage Helpline now.
Hi, I'm Joe Namath. I called the Medicare Coverage Helpline, and they instantly advised me that I wasn't getting all the benefits I deserve. They explained I could get a plan that includes dental and prescription coverage, as well as the new coverage for private home aids and rides to medical appointments. If you want to find out what you deserve, call the number on your screen now. It's free. You'll be happy you called, I guarantee it.
Call to see if you can save money and get more benefits now. Don't delay. Call now. It's free. Call 1-800-867-0566. That's 1-800-867-0566 now.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Serving part-time as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career.
Gain practical experience with technology and equipment to get an edge in the civilian world. Learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you at NationalGuard.com.
More days like today. That's what I'm
Beautiful
going to
day
ask
out.
for, but I know it's going to warm up.
It was cold. I got to tell you, it was cold this morning out on the
It
waters.
was,
I mean,
actually.
we're sitting there with hoodies on, all of us on the boat and Captain Johnny stuff. Yeah, a little bit chilly there, but it's going to be a little warmer tomorrow morning to start the morning off. Temperatures in the low 60s. That's pretty typical. We were in the mid 50s this morning. Here's a new shot right now. What's going to be happening on Thursday? You can just click on that on the ABC7 weather app and watch a little video of what's happening for Thursday. A little commercial spot first, but again, it's a nice commercial spot. We have temperatures and what the current temperature is at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport as well. All on the ABC7 weather app. Download it now, and if you've already downloaded it, thank you very much for doing so. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends. It's a good app.
Okay, it is. World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next.
We'll see you again at 7 and 11. Have a good night.
Introducing Fastball, the mount that uses a steel ball and magnetic socket. So your phone can adjust to any angle. It stays securely in place and releases with a light tug. It's the best all-purpose mount. Perfect for hands-free phone calls and GPS.
Turn right.
And it works great for tablets too. Get yours today.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Stuffed animals and toys can be fun for your baby when he's awake, but they should never be placed in his crib. Blankets look comfy, but he could get tangled up in them. Even pillows, which seem harmless, are not safe for a baby. Keep the room temperature comfortable and dress him in an extra layer of clothing if necessary. Keep your baby close by, but in his own crib. A baby sleeps safest alone, on his back, in a crib. For more information, visit myfloridafamilies.com/safe-sleep.
Being empowered starts with getting informed, looking closer. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. But many of us don't know there are different types of breast cancer with different characteristics. That was me. Learning about the specifics of my diagnosis gave me the confidence to make informed treatment decisions with my doctor. This meant everything to me and my family. So take another look. Ask another question. Learn more at notonetype.org.
Watch as some of the biggest names and most dangerous fighters in boxing and mixed martial arts go toe-to-toe. If you like a good scrap, United Fight Alliance has them. UFA features intense fights, devastating takedowns, and insane knockouts from the best athletes in combat sports. For fight times, visit UnitedFightAlliance.com. UFA, let's hit it.
Sunday nights at 11:30 on ABC7.
Thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, what was once impossible is happening today for thousands of patients with blood cancer.
I live.
I live. I live. I live.
I live.
She lives.
Because of the research done by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in the battle against blood cancer.
If you had a chance to support the research that is saving lives, what would you do?